another day. Now that's the engine, mostly the engine built. Now what we're going to be doing is building these little pistons, I don't know what they actually are, that go in here. So there's 8 on that side, 8 on this side. And there's a specific way they are as well. There's 2 different heads, 18s and 19s. I think 18s are slightly smaller. 19s, I'm not even sure to be honest, but I think they are. But as long as you don't mix these up, you should be alright. So what you do is get this little weird bald thing. This helps you cut the toothpicks to the right size. See, this would be for a certain thing, this one be for another one, and that one. What we'll be using is the one we'll be using is this long one at the bottom here. So what you do is you get a toothpick, cut the end off, and you put it in the slot. It tells you exactly the same right size. And then you put it on the desk. Best thing I find is to line it up, mark it. So you've got the cut mark in there, and then you can cut that off. You've got one of the 16 size poles. Just do 16 more times, 15 more times. I think you can still use the other end of that toothpick. Yeah, you can still use the other end of that toothpick, so you can make 2 of these out of each one. So I'll go ahead and do that, and I'll be back after a little while. That's a little while. So I managed to get 2 of these out of each toothpick. They're all about the same size, so cut them off. And once you've done that, it says wax one end of it. And you get one of these. Start doing one set of 18 or 19 first. It's probably easier, probably best, so you don't mix them up. And use a bit of sandpaper if you have any. But I don't have any. And then put that on the end of one of the poles. And you do that, keep doing that until you've done all 16 poles and number 18s and 19s. Keep them separate, and then once I've done that, I'll be back with you after about 10 hours. See a bit right. So I've made all the little weird drumsticks. Kept them separate, so these ones are the K1s, these are the K2s, they're slightly bigger the K2s, so just be careful you don't mix them up like I've probably just done. Yeah, so the K1s are slightly smaller. And then what you do is have it this way. K2 goes in there, then a K1 and a K1, K2, K2, K1, K1, K2. Exactly the same on the other side here as well. And that weird bit in the middle, they line up supposedly with that. I don't know exactly how at the moment. You're supposed to push one of them sticking out in line with the top part, and it should fit in theory. But I don't know. I'm going to do this off camera because it'll take a while to do, and I'll show you the result. That took a lot longer than I thought it would. It wasn't easy. But you turn this, you can see them little valves go right up and down slightly, both sides, very slightly. Don't know what the point of it is, but that wasn't easy to put all them in, line them up, but you'll see how it goes, what the rest of it. So that's that done for now. Put the engine to the side, and what you need now are some elastic bands, 2 of them. Okay, with this obviously. There's 2 different types in here. There's the really thin ones and then the thick ones. Pretty obvious what one's which. It wants 2 thick ones by this in the pictures. I think the thin ones are for wheels, but I don't know yet. And you need number 22. 2 number 22s actually. So 22 is on number 2 lead, what's it called? Push out thing, board. I think I should know what it's fucking named, or what it should be called. I should know what it is called, am I really, by now? So I've built loads of these already. Actually, you need 2 of those. Get an elastic band, and you poke it through these holes on the side. Stretch it out a bit helps, I think. It's slightly thinner. So, and do the one next to exactly the same. You're left with something like that. Which is very strange. Then you bend it over and do exactly the same thing with the other side, so you're left with half through. Then bend the other side through and just do the other end of it. Bend it through. So you're left with a very strange object. So you like that on the back, like that on the front for now. And you get a second number 22. Ignore the noises in the background. And just do the same with the other end. Now that took longer than I thought it would do. You got these rubber bands, engines they call them. It took ages, a lot of fiddling about. My fingers are killing me for that. These both are done. One of them was bad enough, and then 2 of them. That killed me. Right. Back to what I was supposed to be doing. Right, number 25 you need from box book number 2. So you need 2 of these obviously, because you're going to make 2 of these later, but might as well do 1 for now. Number 25. Yeah, number 25, which is just this part here. Let's move this up a bit. And guessing you need to clear the cut off bits off that. You do get number 25 and poke it through one of the holes in the elastic band engines you built earlier. Push it all the way in. It cuts out the end like that. Then you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 number 26s. They should be on the same thing. Yeah, there's a whole box of a bunch of them here. You hold 10 of them here. So obviously you'll need 10 of them eventually, but 5 for now. Break them apart a bit, but then you clear off the excess again. All 5 of them. And you just poke them through the hole you just put on, like so. We'll put 5 on the end like that, and you wax them. Use quite a lot of wax, I think should be sufficient. More wax the better, I think. Put that to the side, Then what you do is you get a number 27 and those are 28s. Go to the side for a sec. 27 of these weird cogs here. "28 are these long ones. Oh, yeah, so you need 6 of these, but 3 of these in each part. So, these are soon done. Fingers are killing me, so. Yeah, so poke 3 of these out. Great shopping idea. Meant to get some sandpaper, completely forgot. So, just try and remember tomorrow, going probably Hobbycraft tomorrow, so let's make a list or something like that. Or something like that anyway. Right, so clearly cut off bits of this as well. What you do is you put them on these gears here, in the middle of these gears. They sort of work inside there like that. Just easier said and done, to be honest. So all 3 of them are on there. Then what you do is you get the engine you did earlier, have it this way around so the long part is on the right. I don't think it matters at the moment, but you get the bit you just put together and pull it through the right hand side hole for now, all the way through the middle like that. Make sure that turns. And then what you do is you get more wax and put wax on the front of this part. That's where the gears will go, so wax that up a bit. Then put that weird like gear and circle thing you just put together on that pipe you just put through. Just easier said than done. So it looks like that. Like so. Very weird, but that turns kind of smoothly. You get a number 24. That's on page number 2 again. Breaks up them gears. Okay, teeth. Change my more. Then you put that gear over the one you just put in. You make sure you put your hand on either side of the part. Otherwise it'll poke it all the way out. For some reason it won't go in. A tight fit, that's why. pokes on there like that. See, just about pokes through. Then you get number 23. Not a gear part, but it's a number 23, and it has these sort of, I don't know, like a, I'll explain what it is. But then puzzle piece parts line up with the holes on the last part you just put in. So like that. Then what you do is you get that weird tool part you had earlier, and what you use is this small one up here, and you cut another bit of a toothpick. I'll see if I can use some parts I've had already. No, I'm just getting a toothpick for now. I'm going to find the toothpick there. Need 8 of these little holes. And what you do is you put 2 through that little, them 2 little weird puzzle piece parts you just lined up. And what you do, you push them all the way through. Supposedly. Push them all the way through, so they're level with the front part like that. Right, that's that done. That was a lot more difficult than it was before. They show a lot more room than it had really. The gears were a pain in the backside to keep in place, but that's that part done. So now what you got to do is you've got to work on the other side of this. This is where it's going to go horribly wrong. I know it is. It's number 29. You poke that through the other end of the elastic band device you put together earlier. We're going to maybe have to do this again. So on the other side, so once you've done one door, bad enough doing one, let know 2. So you poke it through the end there like that. And what it says is to stretch it to the other end. It's falling apart already. Stretch it to the other end, like so. But at number 26, which is just a circle over the end of that. Then a number 30 cog. And then one of them little shafts you made from the toothpick earlier, you poke it through there. I had one of those on these earlier. Seemed to have disappeared. That's slightly longer than I need. Right, I'm going to reassemble this because there's so much pressure behind these elastic bands that it's falling apart, which is not very good. So that's that elastic band, the engine put in there. As you can see, it's stretched away. It's staying in place as it is, but hopefully when I put the other side on, onto the as I put the other side on here, hopefully that'll hold it a bit better. And I'll be back when I've done that, because you've seen how that goes together. And you can see that twisting, so that's how it's supposed to go. But it's nice and stretched as it is, so that'll be that. And I'll be back with you with the result of that after I've done it. Right, that's done. Finally, that engine took ages to do. That was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I struggled completely. As you saw in the last part, I put this side in, and then when I did it, it started to fall apart. I think the pressure couldn't take it for some reason, so what I had to do in the end was I glued these parts here on both sides in place, left it for the rest of the night, and then today I put the engine back together again. It took me a while. These had to go back in again because these all fell out, and but finally that's the engine done. It all turns and works and moves, and so that's all good. Right, that's it for this video. I'm going to start doing the chassis in the next one. See you in the next one. Bye.